Hello Libra, how are you? I have been surrounded by Libra energy for the last week. And normally I do like that, but it's been heavy energy. It's been heavy energy. So I am not going to I'm going to try not to get into last week's video because this is a whole new week and this is not the follow-up to that other video that will be coming out to address what went on in that other video. So this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, possibly Venus. I'm going to say Venus because, you know, I brought some different cards and it's a lot of oracle stuff. I decided today, so for you guys, for Virgo, and for Leo, you are getting deep messages from like old, like these are shaman cards. I've got fairy cards. We've got a lot of like energy cards here. We do have the Tarot of Dreams deck. So we're looking at like spiritual journey messages sort of thing is what we're looking for. Oh, wow. Okay. This card came up in the pre-shuffle, and now as I'm splitting the deck to like shuffle, it came up again. And I kind of forgot that it came up until I just saw it. Interesting. That's interesting. This is supposed to be about a spiritual journey, but I guess you can do that sexually too. My son is not at school. He's in the other room. So we gotta be, he's only 9. Gosh, I'm sure he's getting close to that age, right? Oh my goodness. Okay. So here we are. Well, this is for like the 4th week of July. But whenever you get it, like whenever you get this message, Spirit brought you to this message, and here we are. So we're going to get started with this deck. The Fairy Magic. Isn't that funny underneath? That was Virgo had that one. So let's go here. Just looking for a message, just looking for any sort of divine, wow. Ooh, immunity. Interesting. Oh, I like the power in this card. This is like immunity from getting like spiritual attack, immunity from negative energy. There's some sort of energy being presented to you from spirit that has to do with your immunity, even physical immunity in a sense, to sicknesses, maybe sexually transmitted diseases. You did have the that sexuality card come up twice. And voice. Let your voice be heard. You guys definitely have been. I'm at about 300 emails now. So voice. This is like a set of vocal cords. And let them vibrate. Let yourself speak your truth. This is almost like getting the throat chakra to me. Speak your truth. Provide your own immunity in a sense. I'm really trying not to get into last week's reading, but so I'm getting to it this, like whatever, you know, when you've been through something, when you've been sick, you had a cold, well, you never get the same cold twice because now you have the immunity. You have a flu, you never had the same type of flu twice because now you have immunity. So whatever you've been through, you are now immune to that. So in a sense, you can release it because you got this. Your spirit, your soul, your body, your mind, your heart, you are now immune to that. You're now immune to that. I think I could use that. So Wednesdays have become kind of a heavy day all of a sudden because Leos have been getting really strong messages from Spirit. Like last week, the Eye of God came into their reading, the Eye of Creation. And well, we all know what went down last week with Libra. So I got really sick. I actually got physically sick. So I am going to share that with you. I shared it with Leo. Like, this is part of the reason I'm going into more spiritual messages, because the energy that has been coming through for Leo and Libra has been really hard on me. And I'm pretty strong, pretty tough cookie. And I do have like my charms, my jewels, my stink stick, as my husband calls it, for the my Palo Santo. Got your stink stick out. So I do all that stuff you know, to keep my own energy pure, to remove energies that may have come in during readings. But so yeah, I got really sick so I did your reading. So here's the thing. So I pre-recorded that because then I went away up north, which is also why, like, I can't even keep up with the emails because so many of them were coming in. Like, I'm already behind on it while I was up north. I pre-recorded that and uploaded it, and YouTube had all of those zodiacs from last week scheduled to come up on a certain day at a certain time. So YouTube was in charge of that while I was canoeing down a river. But prior to that, so it wasn't the week that you actually saw the video that I got sick. It was the week I recorded it where I brought in that energy from both you and Leo. So that would be 2 weeks ago. So I recorded your video on Wednesday, and then I wasn't too bad until it was Friday. Friday, literally like an hour or so after I did my last video, which was the pick a cards that I do. My stomach was not good. And then it got bad. It got really bad for 6 days. And I actually lost 4.5 pounds. I lost 4.5. I got a little bit of it back. I probably got it all back plus a pound in those 2 weeks. But for 6 days, my body was purging. Nothing would stay in me. I had a fever. And the funny thing is, nobody around me had been sick. I don't know where I got it. Nobody around me after the fact got it. It was just me. I was really sick. And a friend of mine who's a Pisces, very intuitive, very deep in her feelings, very spiritual. She said to me, she said, you know, you've been doing a lot of readings. And I was, because I was doing private readings every day. I did 6 zodiacs a day. Normally I do 3, but I did 6 because I did each zodiac's reading for the following week. It was just too much. Like, it was just too much. So I just want you to know that if I have not responded to your email, it's not because I don't have the desire to. Part of it is there's so many of them and I'm reading them, but it is hard. I just can't go into that. My energy is very different right now, and I do believe I need to keep my energy. I need to keep my energy because I'm here to open up doors of light and happiness. Because other people have opened those doors for me. So I do need to stay on my path, on my journey, but I am here to help you through with yours if I can. If you would allow me that, if Spirit would allow me that, I really appreciate it. Very grateful for it. And so let's keep going with the reading then. So I just wanted to share that with you, that was very hard for me too. That energy that came through made me sick, made me really sick. So now we have immunity and we have voice. So what did the shaman cards say or have to say? What messages do they have for Libra? Oh wow. This is really interesting. The wind. Oh yeah, I was going to say, check out the Leo video. I accidentally deleted the Leo video today, so I'm going to have to do it again. And they may not get the same cards. So anyways, they did have this in the first video that's now been deleted. But winds of change, man. The winds of change. And this is wonderful, wonderful energy. There's a lot of old earth energy that comes through in these cards. So when the wind comes by, it's changing. Things are changing for you. You have this power to sort of take flight like the bird and float on those new wind currents that are coming through, that are making change. The winds are all about change, and to embrace those changes. What else does Spirit have for us, you know? You know, it's funny. I'm going back on it again. But so the reading prior to last week's that was very heavy. Do you know what your reading was? It's all rainbows and unicorns. You guys had all rainbows and unicorns. And I didn't have a lot of views. But you know what? When stuff is shitty, people view it. Come on, guys. Like, why? Why do I get more views for that than I do for rainbows and unicorns? Oh, here, the stand still. Ooh, this is interesting. You have stand still energy, but you also have this wind energy. Oh, I love it. As you're coming through in this change of direction, this change of energy, really, it's also a time to stand still. Let the wind move around you. Let the energies cascade around you and move through you in a sense while you sit there in your own inner peace and knowing your own immunity, right? So whatever blows in, it's okay. You have immunity right now. That's pretty powerful. That's a pretty powerful message. The Spirit is saying you have immunity right now. Whatever wind, whatever currents come in, you're okay right now. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck, the journey. Very deep spiritual journey on here right now, guys. And this is incredible. I mean, we have a lot of avian energy here with the feathers. You know, it is talking about being able to go with the wind, to open your wings and glide on that wind current. But look at where this wonderful owl is sitting, right at the top of the head in the third chakra. The sixth and seventh chakra areas it almost encompasses. And the seventh chakra is like that kundalini, you know, energy, like where you are just connected with spirit, like very powerful. It's almost like a rope, you know, you've got this, you're immune, but having this area open, your intuition, you're communicating with spirit, but you're able to soar. You're able to soar with that at this time. And this journey, I'm getting the message too, this journey is all about healing for you as well. Healing, and of course it is, because now you have the immunity. Like whatever it was that I had after your reading, technically, I will never have exactly that same thing again because now I will be immune to it as well. So that's the idea, this immunity that you have. So now I'm going to get out this wonderful Tarot of Dreams deck and just to see what else Spirit has to tell Libra about, you know, it's about the immunity card. There's always a secondary messages. Wow. Yeah, you're really immune. King of Wands. Ace of Swords. King of Coins. Yowzer, baby, yowzer. Okay. So the Ace of Swords, I would say, is like you, sitting between this energy. Sitting between these two kings, awesome energy. I'm going to do one king at a time here. So this King of Swords, or Wands, King of Wands energy, here we can, you're sort of being offered Sagittarius, and it looks like Scorpio energy with this wand card. This deck is very unusual in that. And yeah, Scorpio does have a lot of fire in them. So, you know, if that means anything to anybody, but for me, this reading is about a spiritual journey for yourself. So perhaps there are people you're involved with that, you know, possess these signs, but the message that I'm really getting for you on this is that this is a power that you are being asked to become within yourself, to become this fire energy, this energy that's full of passion and desire, and seeks out these new experiences with this energy. Like don't hold back anymore, in a sense, right? Like don't hold back anymore. And then when we come to this King of Coins, I get this wonderful balance. And it's so weird because we have Aquarius and Pisces. It looks like, yeah, it's Pisces in the background. Energy. So there's multiple messages going on with this card. Because the King of Coins is an earth sign, so it would be Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. But yet we're getting Aquarius and Pisces energy. It's almost like you are being given out of these, with these two cards. Well, yeah, you have an air sign here. And this one, though, it's everything in the Zodiac. Like you have everything in the Zodiac is at your fingertips or is inside you to use. This is very stable, very grounded, sort of slow-moving energy, but it certainly gets to where it needs to go. And it does it in a very efficient way. It's just making sure each step is carefully taken along the way. Where this is that get up and go. This is that I'm going to do it. I'm going to go today and I'm going to do this new project. I'm going to go on this adventure. And when I start that adventure, I'm going to do it right. So it's really great energy. And with the Ace of Swords, this is a new beginning. Mark this day as a new beginning, I'm being told. You are immune. Mark this day as a new beginning in you. This is your card. This is you. Libra, air, ace, sword. You're immune. Move forward. Don't be afraid anymore. Move forward. You guys have been given, something happened maybe with that video and all those emails. Like, there is no way universal energy didn't pick up on that. There's something has been brought forward for you. This is really a great energy. I wish I'm a wand energy, but I have to tell you, it's not very good at this part. So yeah, to have all of that, that is awesome. That is awesome. And look at the energy in the colors, right? We have this hot, hot color. And then we have green, which is yellow and blue together, which is this warm color and this cool color, right? This balance. And then here we have this cool color. I don't know, this is the artist in me looking at the colors, but I really like that. It's beautiful. Beautiful energy for you to be harnessing. You're being told by spirit that you have the ability around you right now to just be that spark, start something new, do something new for yourself. But you also have that ability to speak your truth, create this new beginning, and be in this new beginning, like a present in this new beginning, and continue to move forward with it very methodically. Excuse me, I just had lunch. Very methodically, very steadily to your goals, whatever your goals are. You guys have been given some sort of special immunity here. And your voice, you have this wonderful voice card, right? You have this wonderful voice card. Voice, voice, voice. Yeah, well, I think your voices have been heard, that's for sure. They have definitely been heard on a very high level, I would say. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, the Palace of Swords. Okay, you got 3 cards. So we have the Palace of Swords. This is way beyond the King of Swords. This is beyond that ability. This is also using your intuition combined with your analytical mind, but, you know, speaking your truth. Speaking your truth and being heard, right? Just being heard. Knowing that you have this immunity now. You have this immunity to move forward with this new energy. And now you have the Queen of Coins. That's just like the queen. So kings are a little bit more controlling in a sense. They have a little more control over their environment, maybe people in their environment. And depending on the king, it's not necessarily bad. You didn't get heavy kings. Sometimes the King of Swords can be heavy, but you got the King of Wands, which is about deeper desires. So, you know, trying to control their desires, understand your desires, fulfill your desires, but on a mutually respectable plane. You know, you're not taking advantage of others. And the King of Coins is about, you know, controlling the things within your environment so that it serves you really well, but also serves others. And queens are really about feeling. So the queens are about feeling, like feeling empathy for the things in your environment, including yourself, and looking after the things in your environment, including yourself. And then you had the Three of Wands. So this to me is like, do what it is you want to do, whatever process you need to take, and then wait for that ship to come in, because it will. You have really great energy around you right now. Speak the truth. Speak your truth to the universe too. Speak your truth to the universe. You have very powerful cards coming out. So now you have, on your shaman cards, you have the Winds. That's a great card. Let's see what else Spirit will tell you about this Wind card. What else will Spirit tell you about this Wind card? Oh, interesting. So you have a Leo energy. So the Five of Wands. Oh, it's so funny. I think Leo had this card. I wish I didn't delete that video. Damn. So But the message with this was moving past those arguments, not giving up your fight for yourself, right? Is not giving that up. And you have that. You have that here by being this King of Wands. You're able to control your desires and direct your desires where you want them to be right now. So this is sort of the wind of change that's coming in. It's your desires. What do you want them to be? Don't battle yourself on them and don't battle other people. Just be true to what it is that you desire at this point right now. You have a lot of spiritual support. Now, I think the standstill card is pretty obvious, but let's see what else Spirit can tell us about it. To me, it's sort of like taking that meditative reflection, remembering to ground yourself. And I think you really should. Yeah, I mean, some of the stuff that I was reading, you really do need to be meditative, block out, calm your mind. I know air signs can really think a lot. Really calm your mind. The past is also the past. See, you're in a new cycle. You're not there anymore. You have the immunity to that and you're moving forward. You are in a brand new cycle. I'm also getting the message, take the time to stand still because things may be speeding up for you. Things may start to speed up for you as you move forward in the next few weeks. Opportunities coming towards you, because when the wind card comes up, it usually means that there's opportunities coming forth for you. You have two dolphins on this wheel card too, and that's karmic. The dolphins in one other of my decks, it's very healing karmic energy. So I do get the message with this card that you are moving into healing karmic. Because you're immune. So it is, it's healing karmic. Immunity, you've developed an immunity now. Whatever that stuff is that some of you have gone through. Wow. Your spiritual immune system is good on that now. It is good. It's not happening again. It was 22/22 when I said that. It is not happening again. That's like spiritual confirmation. It is not happening again. You're done. It's gone. It's over. Not in this lifetime, not in another lifetime. Yeah, because you're about to start a new journey. You are about to start a new journey. Take that immunity with you, but move into these new energies because they're for you and they have nothing to do with those old energies. Don't mix the two. Don't mix those two energies. King of Swords, don't mix those two energies, right? You've got this, baby. This is your journey. Basically, this is your new journey that's about to begin. With this full-on spiritual immunity that you now have. That's awesome. It's awesome. Damn, I wish I hadn't deleted that Leo video because I feel like maybe some of you should have watched it, but it's gone. It's in the ether now. But the sun energy. So look at this. This dude is just holding the sun and the planets and in control of their own destiny, their own direction. You have this. Spirit is telling you that you have this because you have this incredible immunity. Wow. I mean, Spirit doesn't put heavy stuff on people's shoulders unless Spirit pretty much knows you can take it. You took it and now you're immune and now you're moving forward. Because when you've had a really bad cold, yeah, you know what? You get over it. It was shitty getting through it. Your nose is all red and peeling. Your eyes look bloodshot. You haven't slept well because you've been coughing night after night. But then once you're over it, you know, when you walk outside and you can take that deep breath of air without, you know, your lungs getting all tickly and it's because you're done. You're over it. You're immune. You may bring up that cold in conversation. Where were you last week, George? Oh, I was so sick, man. I was so sick. I had the worst cold ever. 2 years later, you're not talking about that cold. That is done. But you know what? Your body has the immunity to it. So you may not allow that to come into your mind anymore because it's done. You're over with. Your body learned the lesson, identifies that virus, and we move on. That's what's going on with your spirit right now. Fairy cards. These are fun. This is fun, mischievous, old energy. This is, to me, like, these little guys were around when the dinosaurs were here. Wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised. It's pretty old energy. What do the fairies have for Libra? What do the fairies have for Libra? Oh man, fairies. They're spilling their guts everywhere. What the heck is this? There's an 8 of Cups on the floor. When did that happen? Oh, okay, that can, and you know what? I'm not taking a fairy card because a dozen of them fell out, like upright too. I'm going to do a dozen fairy cards. But there was a fairy card that landed right beside this. And I'm like, that's crazy. The 8 of Cups. This is about filling up your cup, putting them all in a row and recognizing, for me, this card, putting them in a row and thinking about it, making a list. What do I want in those cups? What is it that I really want? What fulfills me? What makes me happy? And then knowing that, leaving them there, let them sit there, because now I'm going to take my steps up to my fulfillment. You're going to start that journey. And then in that journey, with the moon, following your dreams and your intuition, then you will proceed to start filling up those cups. So that's the energy. That's the wind of change that's coming in for you. I can't believe that card is just like sitting there. How crazy is that? Wow. So that's what the fairies were trying to show me that card. I do not know if that flew out at some point during the shuffle. Wow. All right, let's try again with the fairies. Fairies, anything to say to Libra fairies? Mischievous little monkeys. What do you got in here for them? Come on. They're not going to say anything now. Wouldn't that be funny if that was the fairy? Oh, no. Jeez, these guys. Okay, tons of cards flew out, but only one is upright. Penelope Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver, I believe you can reach the morning light. Yeah, right? You're going to reach the light, the morning light. Come out of the darkness, come out of nighttime. You are now moving into the day, right? Penelope Dreamweaver. And this is also about weaving. You've got energy around you, so make your dreams a reality. Make them come true. Figure out what you want in those cups. Sit down and write it. Write it out. Make a little list. Well, what do I want in each one of these cups? And then go on this spiritual journey to get that. To get it. Get what you want. This is you. You are immune, man. This is it. That's awesome. Boy. Oh, these cards are so crazy. All right, Libra, we did it. We got through it and it was okay. But again, like I said, this is just the regular weekly one. This isn't that other one that's coming out, which I believe I will probably do it on the weekend. I will probably do it on the weekend when I'm not doing other videos and I have time to just be sick if I need to be. I don't want to be sick. No, I'm not going to be sick. I'm going to be covered in crystals. Okay. Thanks, Libra. Have a good week. Bye.